And suddenly the cook is on fire.
Probably wasn't way too hot the next day. Probably wasn't way too hot the next day. Probably wasn't way too hot the next day.
Put the chicken in the box.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming in. It is Tuesday, May 16th, which just so happens to be my birthday. So thank you guys for coming in and hanging out with me. I am not feeling well, so just an FYI. And yeah, I can't see today either because I just came back from the doctor and my eyes are dilated. Sorry, I just got a happy birthday text message. So thank you guys for wishing me happy birthday. Thank you for being here. Hello, Shipped Kicker. Hello. Hello, Garden State Gardener. The Gardener. Thank you. Gardener Josh. Thank you. Bert. What's up, Bert? What's going on? Let me pull up my chat. This is random. I didn't go live yesterday. Or, I mean, today's Tuesday. I didn't go live on Sunday. I'm even backwards on the days. But I didn't go live on Sunday because it was Mother's Day and I was exhausted. I had been gone all day and I didn't go live. So, plus I've been sick. I'm not really sick. This is all allergies. I'm not like, you know what I really, really hate about allergies is if you cough and sneeze, people think you have COVID and they all look at you like you get that weird feeling. I'm like, I don't have fucking COVID. I don't have COVID. I'm just got allergies, people. Oh, it's been crazy. Here is the link if anybody wants to come up. Feel free to do so. I'm only going to be live for like an hour or so. Not even that. I got to pick up Fred later. So if you want to come up, you can. Yeah. Sorry, my eyes are still really, really super dilated if you can't tell. Like, it's crazy. All right. I can barely see. If I like sit back, I can see. I just can't see close up. Hold on. I gotta apparently take that off of there. Hello, Cameron Hizop. Oh, I thought I saw Cameron Hizop. Did I not? No. Oh, I thought it was Cameron. No. It's Camp Patton Family Compound. Hello, Raven King. Ooh, I love ravens. And I like your name. So thanks for coming in. I do have ravens tattooed on my chest. Wickershire is in the house. Wickershire. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. Hello, Lynn T. Thank you. Anybody can come up. Apparently, Melon has completely switched their name. It's no longer Melon. It is Streamlabs. So if you see that floating around in the chat, it is my streaming service. So you can pop on up. There is a couple of rules before you pop on up here. One of them is you have to show your face. And two of them is you have to be respectful or I'll just kick you out. How about that? Dude, I wish I could have, well, I don't know about the ice cream and the champagne, but I would like the champagne right now. That'd be Splendid. But I can't right now at this moment. But I do like a little bubbly. It's fabulous. Fabulous, darling. Thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate it. I'm sorry. I don't really have much to talk about. Lone Star. Good old Lone Star. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate ya. I can't have orange juice. I'm allergic to orange juice. Otherwise, I'd have a mimosa. I just can't have the orange juice. What do they make? They make something else now. It's not a mimosa. It's something else with the champagne. I don't know what it's called. Yes, actually, Wickeshire. There is life on the pawpaws. My husband was out there, and he saw it. Oh, cranberry juice with champagne? I have to check that out. Who's Mr. Broccoli? Yeah, I never saw Raven King before either. I'm curious. Oh, from Red Cactus. Okay, cool. I was in Red Cactus's live this morning, but I had to leave because I had an eye doctor's appointment. That's why my eyes are dilated. Look, you can see my eyes are like super dilated right now. Did you know in the Victorian period, they used to use belladonna in their eyes to make their eyes look like baby dolls? But little did they know they were going to go blind because the belladonna would make them go blind. Joe is Mr. Broccoli. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Sorry, usually I'm more entertaining, but I'm telling you what, man, today. Oh, you did. You did know that, Raven King. Thank you. I'm really full of useless knowledge. Useless knowledge. Oh, look at this. Hello.
Hey, adjust that a little bit. Yeah. Yes, I'm in California here.
Hey, Marshmallow Man. I could tell that you're in California because you don't have the same scenery in the background. And
yeah. This is the I guess. See, we got the washer and dryer over there. In behind that door is a hot water heater. Got food storage and stuff over here. Laundry detergent. And this is out in we call this the cement room because it's got a big cement floor. It's the only cement floor in the house. Yeah, see,
I actually wished I had a room like that. If I did, then I did. Yeah.
That door goes outside, and that door
goes
into
room,
the house. It's more than a mud room. Here, hang on. Let me get this around here. And there's this is one of the freezers. That's another chest freezer. Behind that wall is a room full of all my wife's gardening, greenhouse, indoor stuff, and my son's tools. Then this is the back of a big armoire we got when we got married, and there's a whole sewing section over there. Big room. I can't show it. How far I can show it over there. Big room over there full of all her sewing stuff, and and she's at work today. There we go.
Yes, it is my birthday. I don't think I should tell you how old I am. I feel really
29
old.
and holding.
Yes, I do. I feel very old. But thanks, Star. Seriously, Billy, no one wants to spank you. Okay. Hey, Bushcraft family, what's up? Good to see you. Hey, Arsenic, thanks for coming in. Sad times, what, that nobody wants to spank you? Sorry. Leave that to your wife.
We don't talk about what goes on between the wife and me like that.
Raven King has left California too, Gil. He has left California. Or she. I think it's a she. I'm not sure.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm
Yeah,
back
it's my
in
birthday 2 days.
California right now and loading stuff up, taking another trip. Actually, I may be doing a couple more trips after talking with the wife here. I may be going back and forth. Come here. I go back on Saturday. I may come back in the middle of next week, go back again, be back here in a couple weeks after that. And it's interesting. And I'm looking up because I got a monitor up above and I got the monitor down below here that shows Streamlabs. Talk Studio. Talk Studio. That's right. It's Talk Studio at Streamlabs. And up here I got the YouTube on that monitor so I can make comments up there.
Yeah.
So I'm getting comments.
Yeah, Melon has switched over to Streamlabs completely. So there's that. You're not belated, Star. Today is my birthday. But I don't know. What time is it there? Is it like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in India? So I guess the day's half over. But yeah, today is my birthday. So it was funny because I went to the eye doctor because I've been having problems with my left eye, which he even told me, your eyes are extremely dry. And I'm like, yes, thank you for telling me something that I already know. Yeah. But he's like, your eyes are extremely dry. And I'm like, yeah, I know. It's been horrible. And I said, I've been having allergy issues. So that's probably what's really going on. Okay. Bushcraft. Okay. I'm going to be real honest. I think the frost is not going to happen. Yeah. We have people from all over the country in here, Raven King. Hendo is from England. And we have a lot of South African people, and Star is from India. And we have people from like all over the world in here, usually. Hello, Ark Wildman. Thank you for coming in. But seriously, so I went to the eye doctor and he's like, I really want to look inside your eyes. And I'm like, okay. He's like, that requires me to dilate. Is that okay with you? And I'm like, yeah. And he's looking on the thing and he's like, today's your birthday? And I'm like, yes. I really wanted to spend my birthday at the eye doctor. Yeah, no.
Bert's from the Philippines.
Yes, Bert. Bert is from the Philippines.
Yeah.
So.
I haven't seen CR pop in here yet.
No, I don't know where CR is, but that's okay. Well,
yeah. Or Howie. So we're missing Canada. We're missing Canada.
Yeah.
There's usually like 5 or 6 from Canada.
We miss you, Canada. Seriously, nobody. But by the way, I don't know about the frost. Okay, Bushcraft. Bushcraft and I live in the same state, so we're going to have a frost supposedly tomorrow. We are going to cover all of our stuff just in case. We have bed sheets and everything that we're going to cover up with. But now it said it was going to be 38 degrees tomorrow night, but now it's saying 40. So I don't really know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to go on. It's not, sorry, it's not cold out there right now. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to test it out tomorrow and see if it gets really cold. And then if that's the case, everything will get on it. Get on at night. I'll put it all on to cover up my plants. Sorry, I need a cough drop. Hold on one moment.
There we go. Move that up there so it's a little bit higher. That way when I look up, you're not seeing up my nose. Oh, man. Where are you? All right. So Corky or Courtney is in northeast Ohio. Was it northwest? She's in the northern part of Ohio. And yeah, so Raven King, she goes live normally Sunday nights at 10 o'clock Eastern.
Sorry, I needed to cough
Wednesdays at 7 Eastern. Thursday mornings at 10 o'clock Eastern. And I think I'm forgetting one. Sunday, Wednesday, Thursdays are your normal lives. Courtney?
Sunday. No, this is not a normal.
I know this is not a normal one, but usually
Sunday, Wednesday, Friday.
Friday or Thursday?
Friday at afternoon is the Blue Ribbon Canning Show.
Oh, and what about you're dropping Thursday morning?
I don't know. It all depends.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not.
Yeah. So Friday then Raven King is 12 o'clock Eastern time.
Cool.
And she usually has Tammy with Rebel Canners on with her.
Okay. Let me check the temperature.
That's what I'm trying
Sorry,
to do here.
since my eyes are dilated, I have to hold my phone this far away. Okay. Just tonight, 45 degrees. High of 66 today. Wednesday, now it's saying 35. So we definitely have to cover everything. And yes, if you water a lot, like I'm going to hold off. If you water a lot the night before a frost, it helps too. So water all your plants really good and then cover them.
Yeah, I know here in Southern California where they got all the orange groves and stuff, they actually have misters out there, and they'll mist because it takes that much more cold to make that mist freeze.
Yeah.
And it keeps everything a little bit warmer.
I do have honey. Unfortunately, it was bought at Walmart. And I don't trust it.
Yeah.
It does say that it's local, but I don't believe that. And I prefer to get from a local honey place. So I have not taken any honey. I am thinking about driving there to get some though. Thank you. It's weird. I'm not really sick. It's all in my throat, and my throat is so dry. Sorry. My throat is just so dry. It's tickling. So it's driving me crazy. And of course, then my eyes get all watery. Yeah. Hello, Rebel. Thank you for coming in.
Hey, Tammy.
Sage tea. Thank you. I'm thinking about it. I have some sage out there. But yes, it has to be localized honey to help with your allergies. And if it's just bought at Walmart, then it's not going to do anything. So yeah, sorry guys. Ooh. But yeah, I had to go to the doctor with him in my face. He was in my face and he's like poking around. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to cough. Oh my God, I'm going to cough. Like, I'm like, no, I don't want to cough in this guy's face. I'm like, excuse me. I'm like, I have to get a cough drop from my purse. I have to get up a second. And he's like, okay. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm like, I have allergies. The problem with this is because when you go to a store and you start coughing or something, people immediately think you have COVID. I'm like, I don't have COVID. Ugh, it's driving me crazy. But I'm okay. I got my Diet Coke. I have a cough drop. I'm good to go. So, yeah. I planted everything in my garden except for peppers and squashes and watermelon. And so, everything needs to get covered tomorrow night. Everything.
There we go. Now I got the camera up on the top monitor.
It's a good way to clean a checkout. Yeah. Oh, it's crazy. It looks like you're in a utility room where you're going to be using some tools. Are you going to be doing a tool demonstration, Gil?
No, I'm just this is where I happen to have my mom's old roll top desk and where I got my computer set up on it right now. So this keeps me away from the well, actually my oldest son works graveyard shift at Walmart, and he's in sleeping. But my other one, if he comes in, he's tromping through the rest of the house there, making noise and stuff. But it's just easier just to set up here and not interfere with my wife and her work phone, video calls and stuff when she has those and stuff going on. And
Yeah.
that way I'm away from her and don't interfere with hers. And so.
Yeah, we planted so many cool things. The cool thing is, though, is I planted some sunflowers and they already started to pop up. And so I'm excited about that. I think things like my radishes will be okay. My peas are going to be fine because they were out there in the snow and they were okay. So my peas are going to be fine. It's just, things like my basil and stuff that I've planted yesterday. So, yeah. Yeah, that's another thing. It's like, oh man, my sunflowers are up. So I'm hoping I could just cover everything and it'll be okay. And
So the temperature's supposed to get down to 30 what?
35.
35?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really, it should not affect. You shouldn't have anything freeze.
Yeah,
Some plants just don't like the temperature. Even though it's not freezing, they just don't like the temperature. Like tomatoes don't like anything under 40.
I think they'll be okay.
Yeah.
For one night. I don't know, if this was continuous nights, I would call it a garden year. But we're going to continue to get warmer. It's mid-May, so.
How big are your tomato plants out there?
About yay high.
Yeah, you could if you had one of those quick row covers, you could go stake it in and pull it across really quick, and it would still cover them.
Yeah. Thanks, Wickeshire. Yeah, I think my basil's good. I think stuff is gonna be fine. By the way, I got this really cool herb over the weekend. We decided to hit up every garden center in this area. We just love going to garden centers and see what new stuff they have. And the one of them was they had a bunch of herbs that I never thought about. And one of them was called Feverview. So I got one thing of that and I planted it in my herb bed. It's supposed to help with migraines. It's an anti-inflammatory. You can make it into a tea. All different kinds of stuff. So I got that and I planted that in my garden. Thank you, Melanie Todd. Thank you for being here.
Courtney, as soon as you're done with this live, I got to go watch Tammy's video on making violet sugar so easy a child could do it.
Yeah. Hey, Susie. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. I'm sorry that I'm all like this. I didn't get like this until a few minutes ago. I just started talking more. But I was going to try and go live tonight for my birthday. But given my past track record and my birthday on my channel, I decided to do a nice day live. It doesn't get as wild.
Yeah, well, you can always come into Gray Man Prepping tonight.
Yes, I plan to.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry that I'm like this. I'm all stuffy. Bounce of the Harvest, Abby. Thank you for coming in. I see you, girl. Thank you.
Yeah, she was live earlier. I started I was going to go packing, and you popped up live as well. It's like,
Oh, I didn't know she was live, honestly, or I wouldn't have went live.
Yeah.
But YouTube doesn't show me anymore who's live and who's not. So if I don't make your live, don't take offense. It's because I really don't know. That's why I've set up all these extra chats other places. I have a WhatsApp chat. I have the Facebook chat. I have an Instagram chat where you can put your information on there. Now, it's not just so you can like, hey, girlfriend, what's up? It's not like that.
Yeah.
If you post your link in there, then people know, like, hey, you're going live, because YouTube doesn't tell you anymore.
Yeah.
It's such a pain.
Well, yeah, I've noticed YouTube has been really shy on the notifications. I for some reason I got both yours and Abby's today, but generally what I do is I just open up the YouTube homepage, and it shows me over on the left-hand side those that I'm subscribed to who's live. So, but yeah, but basically I got to go in there every time. Okay, who's live? Nobody's live. Okay, I can go do something else.
It's like I've known you before, Raven King. It's so strange. YouTube is shite.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't hate YouTube. It's given me a wonderful platform to do what I like to do. Okay? What I don't like is the fact that they don't keep up with things. Like the dinging of the bell, the notifications, things that keep your channel going. They, and I've known people that put out members only videos and nobody watches it, and they're like, what the hell's going on? It's because they don't notify your members.
Yeah.
So,
YouTube does not notify members at all on any of my members only videos. I have to take the link, put it into the community tab, mark that for members only. Then it emails it out to them.
yeah. Hello, Red Cactus. Thanks, girl, for coming in. I went into your live earlier. Howie recommended you. I absolutely love Howie, Food Forest Permaculture, for those that don't know. He's a really outstanding individual. And I'm not just talking about his brain and his garden techniques. The man is just peaceful. He's sweet. He's just an outstanding individual as well. I'm not just talking about his garden knowledge.
I would love to have been able to do some time travel and put Howie and John Muir together. That would be an 8-hour live stream I would love to watch. I mean, those, because, if you ever read any of the books and stuff put out by John Muir, it's like, is that Howie's uncle?
Yeah, when he mentioned your name, I subscribed instantly. I found you. Actually, somebody put your link, I think, in his chat, and I subscribed. I will subscribe to anybody. I don't care, as long, if I'm really super interested, I'll watch all the time. I'll subscribe to anybody. I think I'm subscribed to baseball card people as well. So I'll I have a wealth of knowledge in my head about everything and anything. Some of it is very useless. And so I will watch pretty much anything. I would sit 24 hours to watch that live stream, Gil.
I mean, it's so sad that it took the humanity so long to create something like videos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so many great minds, it would have been, perfect to be able to get information out to everybody. I mean, all right, John Muir, yes. Teddy Roosevelt, some of his memoirs. I mean, it's just like, dang, that would have been someone to have him do an evening chat with everybody. And you got Jefferson. Washington was kind of a quiet guy, though. But Franklin and Washington, it'd been just absolutely amazing. And the world would be so much better because we'd have all that information. Because once it's on YouTube, it's there practically forever.
Yeah, Billy, I am full of that useless trivia because from being on the radio, that's just,
Yeah.
I could talk about anything and I could talk about for hours. And that's just because I was on the radio when you're on air. And so a lot of times you don't have time to do a lot of research and you just can talk about it. You can talk about anything.
Okay, so let me do this here.
Thanks, Hundo. I was a 1990s R&B fan, actually. Huge 1990s Boyz II Men, Mariah Carey fan when I was younger, and Whitney Houston, and all of that as well. So I have that knowledge stuck in my head as well.
Okay, here, let me go and throw this out here then. I'm going to put Red Cactus's link in the chat.
Yep, thank you. Red Cactus put her out there. If anybody is has a wrench and you want to put a link out there, go ahead. Just make sure it's not to a porn site or something like that, or I will unwrench you. Hey, Moody.
Oh, never mind. I was going to make a joke about somebody, but we don't talk about him no more.
Yeah. Hey, Roberta. What's up? Thanks for coming in. Hit them over the head with it. Sorry, Billy. I guess I'll just have to be no fun then. I don't know if I could sing tonight at all, actually. Maybe, oh, thank you for gifting that. Somebody can be a free a member first via Garden State Gardener. Oh, it was Shawnee Shav. So thank you. Yeah, if you become a member, it's only 99 cents a month. I have a wealth of knowledge on my members only. There's a ton of garden videos. So if you want to become a member, it's 99 cents a month. That's $12 a year. And I share personal pictures of my family and all different kinds of stuff on there. Members only. So lots of fun.
Deer's in here. Roberta's in here. Who else just came in?
Yeah, I don't think I could sing at all. Maybe if it was like a real raspy singer, I could probably get really low because that's how my voice is right now. I feel like I smoked like 10 packs of cigarettes. Hello, guys. Welcome to Wide Family Farm. Keith Kronk. Thanks for coming in.
Courtney, I bet you could do a good Phyllis Diller right now.
Oh, my mom was calling me.
Boom.
A glass of wine? Oh, thank you. Oh, my throat will appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, Joe. You're so sweet. Oh, cool. Yeah, cinnamon works, man. It really does. It works for lots of things. It's a natural root hormone. And it also keeps bugs away, or those little gnats that you get from the soil. It keeps that away too. So if you just sprinkle that on the top of your plants, it'll help as well. I don't know about Barry White. That would be funny though. I do have a voice changer thing here. I could probably, oh yeah.
Who's the one that there was another someone just popped into mind when you said when that got popped up there. You'll never know. I can't remember the yeah, that song. I don't want to get you dinged by singing too much of it, but I think everybody knows that who I'm talking about.
Did you know cinnamon is a natural blood clotting agent too? So if you cut yourself and you pour some cinnamon on it, it'll stop the. It'll stop your.
But it'll sting like a son of a gun.
Yeah, they'll do that too. Dean Martin, Nat King Cole. Hi, Gear. Thanks for coming in.
I got to look this up. Now I have to look it up here.
Oh man, I'm sorry, guys. I hate being like this. This is not normally me. I don't think I could get really low, really, really low. I prefer cauterizing wounds with molten hot metal. Molten hot metal. Sorry, I can't even read because my eyes are still dilated. Not on myself. Oh, okay. So you prefer, if someone else was cut, to use molten metal on their wound, not your own. Yes. I see how that works. Morning. I think the chat moved my first comment up too fast. It probably did. We have a lot of people in here. So thank you guys for coming in. And thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it, guys. Seriously. Yeah, today is my birthday. In case anybody needs to know. I am a year older. I have baby skin as well, Wickershire.
It was,
I wouldn't say I'm a fragile.
Cole, you'll never know. I had to look it up. It was one of them. But there was someone else too that did one of those. That was a really deep voice.
Oh, Moody over here is. I'm just gonna call you Moody. Moody over here is from the UK as well. Thank you. Open the shades. She burns to a crisp. Yes, I do actually. I do burn to a crisp. I wear sunscreen. I'm wearing sunscreen on my face as we speak. I wear sunscreen every day. Wicca, maybe cinnamon will help you with that too. Just rub it on. In the meantime, Wickershire is rubbing himself down with cinnamon. It can work as an exfoliant.
And if he starts adding some butter and sugar to it, cinnamon, butter, sugar, turn himself into a sweet roll there.
Yes. Thank you, Wickershire. Yes, I'm extremely pale. You know what's funny is my face is not near as pale as my legs. That's the part y'all don't see is my legs, and I will never show them because they are white. They reflect the sun, and I don't tan. So yeah, I never admit to anything. I can be convinced for $5. Oh Lord. Oh gosh, my throat is finally settled down a little bit. This is crazy. And I can kind of see up close a little bit better. Oh, thanks, Moody. Thanks for coming in. The birthday. I'm super excited. My stepdaughter is in Austria right now. And I've had friends. It's so funny. I've had friends for years in Europe and all over. And I have had a friend in Hungary we actually added it up. It's been 26 years we've been friends. And so my stepdaughter is literally 20 minutes away from her. And so they're going to go meet up this weekend. And it'll be the first time my stepdaughter gets to meet her. So that's kind of exciting. I've never been to Europe or anything like that. My friend has visited me twice though. It all started when I was in 6th grade. I love to write. I love to write. I don't tell people I love to write. I'm not, you know, but I love to write, and I used to write her letters constantly, and we've been friends ever since. And so she has came to visit me twice, and yeah, we've been friends for a very, very, very long time. So my stepdaughter is actually going to get a chance to meet her. Um, so that's pretty cool. But my stepdaughter has been there since February. She will be coming home in July. So it's been like 6 months. And I guess her German is pretty good. So uh, it's exciting. Oh, planted corn, huh? Does your friend have a channel? No, she doesn't have a channel. No. I don't even know if she knows I have a YouTube channel. She might know. I don't tell people a lot of people about this that I know. And I'll tell you why. Because people can be jerks. And I think the people that you know now, like people outside, like they can be your harshest critic, like because they actually know you. You know what I mean? I don't know. But one time somebody thought they were being cute and set up my YouTube channel on my mom's cell phone. And I got really angry because my mom does not do YouTube. My mom doesn't do Facebook. My mom doesn't even know how to turn on television very well. She's just not technologically savvy. So she won't get it. And she'll want to know why. It's it's very irritating that people think that that's okay. Mm. Johnny Apple seedling throwing seeds to drive by. Interesting. Okay, Garden State Gardener. I think you're talking about what I was talking about. You don't tell people either. Hey, Dancy Low with Rentals. What's up? It's my birthday. Thank you. Yeah, she doesn't get up to change a channel, but yeah, she just is not, she doesn't even have a computer. So she doesn't have Facebook or anything like that. So I don't involve her in things like that. And I just think that was not cool or funny to do that because I don't think she'd understand. Oh, my mom is very old school. For those that don't understand, my mom is very old school. Oh, twist rabbit ear antennas. No, she does have cable. However, she has internet cable, which she has a really, really hard time using. Because if the internet goes down, she has to reset her television and all that stuff. She doesn't know how to do that. She has to ask me. So then I have to go next door and reboot her system and do all that because she can't do it on her own. So it's interesting and frustrating. The cable company insisted that she get the internet cable instead of the hardwire cable. So everything she has is wireless. Yeah. She does not understand that whatsoever. I would dance for your birthday. However, don't have a Venmo or PayPal set up for that business. It's only a hobby. Oh, it's okay. That's funny though. But yeah, so people ask me what I do. Like today, I went to the hairdresser to get my hair cut, and she's like, "So, what do you do?" And I'm like, "I'm just a stay-at-home mom. I don't brag about my channel or anything like that. I'm not a bragger. I'm not into that. However, I do get excited because I set goals for myself. So if I reached a goal, I get excited and I tell people about it, but I'm not a bragger. Oh, I have this YouTube channel and oh, I have 1,600 subscribers. I'm not like that. at all. It's just I'm not.
Not until she hits 16,000 subscribers.
Yeah. Now, if I did hit that, I would be a little proud. Yeah, but I don't know if I'll be
You'd
hitting
be
that.
jumping around Tickle Pink. Dancing low with Reynolds. You're cracking me up. Hey, Dark Star. Thanks for coming in. But yeah, so I appreciate all my members. Thank you so much for being members. If you are not a member and would like to become one, don't forget you can and hit that button. Is 99 cents a month. I have different tiers, but I advertise the 99-cent one the most. I am working. I want to try and get my master gardeners, which, by the way, I went to last night. I went to my mom is in garden club. So I went to a garden club thing and a master gardener spoke, which I was really super excited about when he started his slideshow because he works with disabled kids. There is a farm not too far away from my house that works with disabled kids, and they have horses for the kids and stuff. And the kids ride on the horses, and it's really good for them. So he works there and he does gardening in the disabled kids garden. And he is a master gardener himself. And they have like blueberry bushes. They do festivals. They do all different kinds of stuff. And I thought that was so cool. So thank you, Gear. Thank you for being a member for 19 months. Appreciate it. So I just really, really thought that was so cool. It's a therapy place for kids that have disabilities. And he spoke, and I thought that was really cool. And he had a wealth of knowledge about gardens and all different kinds of stuff, which he did something that I've seen people do before, and I've never done it because I never had the time or the space to do it. But if he has bug pressure, like say for instance, he's growing squash in one area of his garden, he gets that started in his greenhouse first, and then he puts it in the ground. And then what he'll do then is he will get another set of squash and he'll start it on the other side of the garden. And that he doesn't start first. He direct sows that. What that does then is when the bug pressure gets too high, the bugs will go to the one that is, gonna start popping up. They'll come to that one first, and they'll go to that first versus the one. So he's like does a distraction garden basically, and he said it helps a lot with bug pressure, which I've seen other channels do that as well. Unfortunately, I just don't have the space to be planting, this here and that over there. I guess maybe eventually I will, but I don't have the space. And squash can be huge. Off the cuff, 2 plants here I cannot figure out. Not knowing annoys me. Yes, I can understand where not knowing would annoy you. There's lots of plants. And you know what? I had one of those apps on my phone, but I don't exactly trust it. It's really I just don't trust it. I will shoot a picture of us of something. I would never forget. I had grown mountain cranberries, right? And I grew them from seed. And I had a few that had started. And I'm like, okay, well, these are doing really good. The other ones didn't start. So I had like 3. It was a complete failure. I took a picture with a plant app, right? And what I thought were mountain cranberries, because I had left them in my greenhouse.
So I watered them, left them, and what I thought were mountain cranberries turned out to be, when I took a picture, it said it was crab apples. So I don't know if a squirrel got in there and dropped some seeds off, or a bird did, or what. But it said it was crab apples. So now I don't know if I really trust those apps, if they're really identifying the plant.
Mhm.
Or maybe it was just a cheap app. And that's another thing. Like a lot of those apps you have to pay for. I'm not paying $30 a year for an app on my phone. I'm not doing it. I mean, that app would have to do everything but buy me a drink in Tahiti. So,
Yeah, you're gonna want it to do the app to do the weeding too, huh?
yeah, exactly. Like I don't see. I think that's a giant waste of money. Stopping and oh, thank you, Sweet Pea, Sid. I appreciate you. It's a long time no see. Thank you for coming in. I'm sorry that I'm coughing and everything else. 18 people in the house. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. If anybody wants to come up, they can. This is the link. I have to leave here in a half hour because I have to pick up my son from school. So if anybody wants to come up, they can. I appreciate you. I am actively looking for members, and I'm not trolling for members or anything like that. I just am always looking for members to my channel. So if you want to be a member of the troop,
And there's all the emojis you get to use as a channel member.
Yep. And yeah, so I have a whole back to basic series on there, and I also have I have put on some really old videos from back in the day, 4 years ago, actually, when we first started our channel. So if you're interested in seeing those, and it shows a huge difference between then and now. I was like, holy crap, I can't believe, so huge difference. Yay! Thank you. Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? Yeah, there for a while, I thought about changing my name and then didn't change my name. So I don't know. We'll see. Things change. Things change, people change. 2 weeks on and off rain, hot humidity. I did a multi-property walk for mushrooms. Found many, but nothing I know is edible. Our mushroom farm does have oysters growing. Do a spore test on it soon. Cool, cool. I have pink oysters, mushrooms, spores that I haven't started yet. I was going to do a video on that as well. I have them in a little brick, and I haven't done anything with them yet. They've been sitting on my dining room table since I bought them. So I thought about doing that. I do have oyster mushrooms. They're growing in my basement right now. And then I have the pink oyster ones or whatever they're called. Hold on one second, guys. I got to go and get another cough drop before I start coughing on you guys.
Quick, everybody type in the chat, happy birthday. So when she gets back, Elle says happy birthday. There we go. Okay, Taki coming on Friday video. Taki coming. Yeah. For those that have come in, yes, I'm in the California house again, doing work. It is supposed to get so hot on the West Coast this summer. Seattle is looking at 90 degrees predictions. So yeah, that's going to be insane here. And so this morning, my wife and I spent time moving she has tubs of blueberries, boysenberries. We've moved them all up underneath the apple trees so they get shaded more and protected from the heat. And that way, when she's watering them, any water that runs down into the water the apple trees as well. So she gets double use out of it up there. And the only good thing that's happened is the wisteria on the side of the house. If you go back and check the video, her garden tour video, that thing is a friggin' jungle up on top there. And that side of the house is actually staying cool right now. That's the side. That's the west side of the house. It gets a lot of sun on it and everything. But right now the wisteria is 2 feet at least thick going across there, and then the grapes are growing up over that, and her passion vine has grown up and is growing up on top of the wisteria as well too. And all the butterflies are staying up on top. A few of them are coming down low, but most of them are staying up on top because that's where all the stuff is for the butterflies. Yeah, so Courtney will be on tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. Thursday morning at 10 a.m. And then Friday at 12 noon with Tammy. And Tammy said, what does it say there again? Shiitake coming soon on Friday video.
Yep. Hey, Claude. Claude Ortega. Thanks for coming in. Thank you for wishing me happy birthday. I appreciate it.
But Courtney, you're worried about the cold right now.
Mm-hmm.
I was mentioning to everyone that out here on the West Coast, predictions are for like Seattle to have 90-degree weather this summer. That's insane for Seattle. They're looking at constant over 100-degree weather down here in the San Francisco Bay Area.
Wow.
Yes. And what usually happens, guys, the jet stream goes from west to east. The storms go from west to east. The heat is going to go from west to east.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna be a very weird summer this year.
Yeah. I'm a little nervous about tomorrow night. I think it'll be okay. I just got to keep watching the weather.
Well, the other thing, what has been your low for the last 4 nights? The lowest low you've had in the last 4 nights?
Not very much. 40s.
Okay. All right. Remember this. The ground right now is warmer. It takes several cold nights for the ground to stop radiating that heat up to the plants.
Yeah.
So one night is really, unless it's like a 30-degree or 28-degree night, that's not going to bother the plants too much.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking too.
I'm not sure on for Joe what the forecast is for New Jersey. My wife is, since my wife is here on the West Coast and has to deal with the bandits known as PG&E, Pacific Gas and Electric, and she's really when watching what the weather is, and everyone's been talking about the different here on the West Coast up and down what the weather's supposed to be, and so yeah. I'm afraid actually what it's going to be down there. Like for Steve, of course, there are trainers down there in LA and Uncle Al down there in the Southern Valley. It's going to be insane this summer. If predictions are right.
That's kind of scary because it might get super hot.
Yeah. And Ben Davidson was talking about the solar cycle again today. Or was it yesterday? He mentioned about the 5.9 month cycle, and we're on an uptick for solar activity, which means, hey, it's going to be hotter anyways. And of course, the weather guys don't take that into consideration at all. So this is on top of what the weather guys are saying.
Yeah.
So he's saying July, then during July is supposed to be the peak of that 5.9 month cycle of uptick. So yeah. If you have water, store water.
Honestly, it just depends on what you think. I like the Everbearing, but if you get the ones that just go in June, you get a bigger berry. So it depends on what you like. The Everbearing, you don't get bigger berries like you do from the store. But if you get the June variety that, usually those are just one time and those get really big. So yeah, I think the smaller the berry, the sweeter they are. I got these ones one year called Alexandra. They were literally only this big, but man, they packed a punch. They were really good. And they were super sweet because they were so small. So it depends. If you want strawberries all summer, get the Everbearing because those will they're Everbearing. And the other ones will just die off in June. There's two different types.
My mom, my wife has the green stock planters with strawberries in them, and I think that they're Everbearing because right now she's got strawberries all over the place, and actually I need to get out there and pick some of the ripe strawberries before the birds get them.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of she has strawberries just about all year round. Of course.
Also, another thing I learned last night is if you have blueberry bushes, that you can hang blue beads out on your bushes. So if you get if you want to, you can make little ones that look like blueberries, little blue beads, and hang those out there instead. And the birds will actually, if you pick all the blue ones off your bush and then you hang those, the birds will go after your blue beads. And then they'll realize, oh, well, that's not a berry. I don't like those. And they won't attack your berries. They won't get as many. So that's something to think about as well. Norse Farms. I never heard of Norse Farms. I'll have to check them out.
I wonder if that would work for cherries, putting red, beads out.
It might.
I have to talk to my wife about that because the birds are always going after the cherries on the tree. That she has two different types of cherry trees, and one of them is the one she really likes is the ones the bird goes after first. So
yeah, we should be getting cherries on our cherry tree here soon. The sweet, we have sweet and tart. The tart ones, the birds don't go after as much as the sweet ones for some reason. So usually the sweet ones are the first to go and the tart ones are still on there. Either way, I like them. I'm not picky, so I'll eat either one. Still 17 people in the house. Thank you for watching. Make sure you hit the thumbs up and leave some comments in the side chat. Oh man, the allergies are killing me. Some comments. You know what's funny, Gare, is I could just see you saying that. I could just his voice every time he comments or leaves a comment, I read it in his voice.
My nephew just posted something on Facebook. My mind thinks I'm 25. My body thinks my mind's an idiot.
Hey, Glenn, thanks for coming in.
Hey, Glenn.
I appreciate you. Don't forget to sing to them plants. Yeah, I don't sing to my plants. I just know. I think my neighbors probably think I'm really weird by videotaping my garden. If I went out there and started singing, they would really think I'm weird. My neighbors can't see me all that well. My other neighbor is my mom, and she's far, far away. She can't see. But the other neighbors I have on the side of me, they're pretty close to my property line. Thanks for coming in, Glenn. I appreciate you. I reseeded my bucket with the Danver carrots yesterday. Between the rain, used 1/4 of the pack. Yeah, sometimes more is good thing. I know last year I went crazy. You could see it in one of my carrot videos. My husband made a comment about it because I wasn't getting carrots. It was like 3 weeks later and I wasn't getting any carrots. And I was like, what the hell is going on? I'm like, I need carrots in my life. What is going on? I don't understand. So I was out there and I said, forget this. I'm like, I was even going to do this. I have this square foot gardening thing. And it was like, oh, I'm going to make these look so cool. I can't wait. Then I drop 1 carrot seed in every hole. It's going to look like the neatest garden. Yeah, it didn't work. Like, I got 0 germination. So I grabbed every single carrot pack that I owned. Danvers, fingerlings, all of them. I grabbed those suckers and I said, I'm going to plant some carrots. By God. So I did. I went out there, I planted them all, and I had carrots like you wouldn't believe. I even left them in the ground, overwintered them. So sometimes if you plant over the amount, you get a better harvest because you actually end up getting more. And that's what I did with my peas too. The 1 year I was like, I'm getting peas. I don't care. And I planted 1 pound of peas. It was like overkill, guys. It was overkill. It really was. But I ended up getting 20 pounds of peas from that harvest. So something to think about when you're planting. And if you really want them, overplant. And that way you can count on some. Some of the environment, some of the birds will eat them, but you'll still get carrots because there'll still be some in the ground. Ooh, strawberry ice cream. Ooh, and dessert wine. Oh, I couldn't do both. It's too sweet. But I do like some dessert wine. I really like ice wine. If you guys haven't had ice wine, you need to try it. It's like very, very, it's like a sweet juice, but it's thick. And usually you only drink it in a small glass, but it's delicious.
Gear, stop swearing at your seeds.
Yes, don't swear at them. They won't come back up. Overplant, you can always thin later. That's right. I overplanted. I know I overplanted my radishes, but I went back in there and I pulled out a bunch, as well as they were growing. So I'm going to get some awesome radishes. They're going to be big. They're going to be good. But yeah, if you overplant, then you're bound to get something. And it will make you happy in the end as well. You just have to pay more for seeds because you have to buy twice as many.
Well, see, that's why you let a couple of them go to seed and you harvest all those seeds.
Yes.
And
I need to
also
harvest some squirrels.
Yeah. And once you start harvesting seeds, the seeds each generation becomes better acclimated to your specific location.
Yes. I need to harvest some squirrels. Well, good luck with that. I don't eat squirrel. Now, if you eat squirrel, then that's awesome. And make yourself a little squirrel hat.
We don't eat squirrels, but my wife would love us to harvest all the squirrels we can. We'll just deposit them in the trash can.
I know throughout the years I've had my run-in with squirrels and I don't appreciate them. Usually they don't go in the garden. And that's not the issue, but I usually plant. I have about 36 holes with some garden fabric in the front of my house down by the road. And I usually since 2020, since the COVID issue, I planted sunflowers down there too. So when people drive by, they get happy. They get a little pizzazz in their life, you know? So the first year though, I planted seeds on there and I planted them direct sowed them and nothing came up. It was like weeks later. And usually like with sunflowers, something comes up. You'll see something. Not then. Squirrels were eating them. And the only reason why I know it was squirrels is because when I went down there, I saw the seeds here and there and everywhere in the yard. So they were like picking them up, eating them, and throwing the the shells in the yard. I was so angry. So then we started them. Or no, what did we do? We caged them. That's what we did. My husband got some tomato wire or some, I don't know, hardware cloth or something. And he built cages over every single one of them and tied them together so that the squirrels couldn't eat them. So then we did that. But from here on out, we always start them first. And I know you're not supposed to start sunflowers because the roots and stuff, they don't like it, whatever. They can get leggy. And then you don't really get a sunflower, you get a droopy sunflower and it's all weird. But we started starting them and then planting them because they don't eat the foliage. They don't eat unless it's a rabbit. And we don't really have rabbits around here. But yeah, so then the squirrels don't eat the foliage. They only eat the seeds. So then we just plant them then. But man, I was so mad because I bought expensive sunflower seeds because I buy them from Baker Creek and those are like sometimes $5 a pack. So that squirrel had an expensive lunch. I was not happy.
What my wife has had, and when we were out there working in the garden yesterday. She dropped off. We were out working in the garden there.
Sorry.
And
I don't know what happened. My internet went down for a second.
Okay. All right. I'm watching. Yeah, because I went big. Okay. It froze me when I went big too. Okay. So my wife and I were out working in the garden. And she was showing me she has all these big pots. She's been buying pots for years. She got pots from my mom. And she had grown all the different type plants and stuff. And, oh, man, it's acting up weird here. So I'm watching both of them. I just disappeared off the one and came back. Anyways, she has all these plants that she's been planting. And she goes, this is this. And these are volunteer sunflowers. This is what this is. These volunteer sunflowers. The squirrels she gets big, huge sunflowers, and the squirrels decimate the sunflowers. Well, they carry seeds everywhere, and they drop seeds everywhere. So, I mean, across the fence line is a preschool daycare. They got tons of sunflowers coming up there.
Interesting.
But yeah, so the sunflower, once you have sunflowers growing, and you get big ones, and once the squirrels start raiding that, they'll seed your yard for you with sunflowers.
Yeah.
Well, they also seed the walnuts from across the street and plant them over here too.
Yes, we had.
My wife's always pulling up walnut trees.
When we were doing the beds, the day before yesterday, my husband saw a walnut seed buried in the garden bed. It's like, we don't even have walnut trees over here. Hey, Ginger. Thanks for coming in. Ginger Ninja.
Hey, Ginger. That is one thing good about squirrels. They will spread seeds around.
Yeah.
They will plant tree seeds and stuff because they know, oh, this produces fruit. We need to plant some of these.
Yeah. All right, Glenn. Thanks for coming in.
We're all back now. Yeah. What time do you got to go pick up Fred?
I gotta get off of here in a few minutes, and then I have to leave to pick up Fred. Actually, I'll just get off now because my throat and stuff. I'm just a mess, you guys. I'm so sorry for being a mess. And then on top of that, my eyes are dilated and I can't see. It's great. But thank you guys for coming in. Thanks for celebrating my birthday with me. I appreciate it. I'll be live Wednesday night at 7, I believe. 7:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So come and join us then. To anybody that's new in the chat, I know Red Cactus was in here. Hey, Working Blue, thank you for coming in. Thank you guys, seriously. I really appreciate all of my members, and I appreciate you guys for following my goofy channel. It is goofy to a certain extent, so I appreciate you. We will see you all, and Gil's gonna be live tonight, and I'll be there. So
yeah, and it's going to be on the other channel. It's going to be on Gray Man Prepping, Gray with an A.
Okay, so what is their topic tonight again?
Tonight's topic is the mantra: store what you eat what you store. We're going to talk about food rotation, what foods you should store, what foods you shouldn't store, depending on what you like.
Okay.
And so that's basically what it is. And if we really hammer it hard and we're done early, hey, we may pick up some of what we were supposed to talk about last night. Was what's your favorite movies?
Okay. Thank you, Pigskin Blitz. Thank you guys. Thank you, Jay and Blue. I love you guys. I really appreciate y'all for coming in. Thank you guys for continuing to be members of my channel. And I'm going to let y'all go. I can barely see, and now I'm coughing and everything else. Not that I'm not sick, just got allergies, but it's taking a toll on me, man. I'm just tired of it. Tired of being sick.
Yeah.
But we will see you all tonight at Gil's, and then I will be live on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's all good, Wakeshire. But we will see you all then, and y'all have a good night, day, stay. Have a good afternoon. Bye, y'all.